So as we have just learned about concept of torque acting on electric dipole placed in electric field, Pe sin theta. This is very useful in deriving the next expression, another important expression, and that is work required to turn a dipole in uniform electric field. Just imagine that you have an electric dipole which you have kept in uniform electric field, and initially it was kept such that the dipole is making an angle theta initial with the electric field. So you have an electric dipole here which is placed in the uniform electric field and is making an angle theta initial with the electric field. Electric field has a value E, and the positive charge plus Q and the negative charge minus Q are here. And initially this dipole, which is of length obviously 2L is making an angle L, and L is making an angle theta initial with the electric field. So initially it will experience a torque, and that torque will be QE here, QE here, and that torque due to these two forces will try to bring it back. So if you are keeping this dipole making an angle theta initial with the electric field, the torque by the system, the torque by the electric field will try to bring it back. But we are looking to turn it further. This time I want this dipole to turn from its theta initial to this new situation where plus Q and minus Q both charges are here, and it is making not now an angle theta initial, it is making an angle theta final. So we have turned it. The system was trying to bring it back. The system was trying to align it. It was like in stable equilibrium. But what we are doing is, we want to turn it from theta initial to theta final. For that, obviously external torque will be needed and the external work will be needed because system is trying to bring it back. So I want to know how much external work will be needed, how much torque will be needed to slowly shift it. So if I want external work needed, we have a formula. Like in linear displacement, we have formula external force dot displacement. In rotational motion, we have a formula torque into angular displacement. So if I want to shift it from here to here, what external work will be needed will be external torque into angular displacement. So I should be writing from my previous understanding the formula as external torque into angular displacement, which is theta final minus theta initial. Angular displacement is theta final minus theta initial. But there is a problem. We are not in a position, we find this expression to be used as incorrect here. Reason is that during this displacement theta final to theta initial, the torque was having a variable value. If over here the torque by the system was Pe sin theta initial and you want to shift it a bit away, then you need at least an external torque of Pe sin theta initial. Similarly, at all the time during the angular displacement, every time the external torque has to be changed, and that is why there is no fixed value of torque here, and thus this formula becomes not applicable because the torque has a variable value. Now question is how to find the work required to turn the dipole in such situation where you have a torque which is variable. So for that, although the basic idea will remain the same, we'll use the same formula for the work done, torque into angular displacement, but with integration, where the value of theta, value of p sine theta, because it is all the time changing, we will have to include the changes that are taking place in p sine theta with the time, with the angular displacement. So here we assume an intermediate situation. You know the use of integration. So we assume an intermediate situation. That intermediate situation of the dipole, I am showing it by a different color, say this one. So we assume, so we have an assumption, and that assumption is, let dipole at angle theta at an instant, at an intermediate situation during the rotation. So let us assume that the dipole was somewhere here between. I am showing it with a different color this time. So I am assuming, let there be the position of the dipole somewhere here, making an angle theta. It is not theta initial, it is not theta final. Let that dipole was making an angle theta with the electric field sometime during this its displacement, its angular displacement. At that time, what is the torque by system? What is the torque by system? Will be Pe sine theta. And in order to balance it here, the external torque will be needed as Pe sine theta only, just in opposite direction. The torque by the system will try to align it, and torque by the external force will try to balance it. And let under this external torque, the dipole was displaced by d theta. Let under this external torque, the dipole was displaced by d theta, where d theta is so small for which variation in torque is negligible. So I am writing it here. So let under external torque, dipole is further turned by d theta. So this dipole which was here, under external torque, it was just balanced, because torque by system is balanced by external torque P sine theta, and let thus under this external torque, this was slowly displaced by d theta, where d theta is so small for which variation in torque is negligible. The work done would be external torque. External work done will be external torque into d theta. I am using the same formula, torque into delta theta. Here I am using here T external, and for delta theta I am using not theta final minus theta initial, I am using d theta. D theta is so small for which variation in torque is negligible. So the work done will be Pe sine theta into d theta. This is the external work done to turn it, and then what will be total work by the external force to turn it from theta initial to theta final will be like this. The total work done. The total work will be integration of dw, and it will be Pe theta initial, theta final. I hope this much is very clear to you. So the work required by the external torque will be Pe sine theta integration with respect to theta, theta initial to theta final. And let's write it further. So I am removing this part. The external work required will be Pe, and integration of sine theta is minus cos theta. This is cos theta initial, this is theta initial, this is theta final. So the work required will be PE into cos theta initial minus cos theta final. This minus can be out, cos theta final minus cos theta initial, and minus is in. So cos theta initial minus cos theta final. So work required to finally turn it, and this is the work not done by the system, this is the work by the external torque. The work required to finally turn it from its position of theta initial to its position theta final was PE cos theta initial minus cos theta final. This is very important expression for us, and you have studied in class 11th. You have studied in class 11th that suppose you are keeping an object here, its potential energy is mgh1. Now you shift it from here to here, its potential energy is mgh2. All that extra work done will get stored in the form of potential gain in potential energy. So work, external work will be, in fact, we can also call it U final, final potential energy minus initial potential energy, or this is also gain in potential energy, work done by external torque. Gain in potential energy of the system will be PE cos theta initial minus cos theta final. So this is gain in potential energy. So the formula for gain in potential energy of this dipole when it was turned from theta initial to theta final, the work is done by the external torque, and that work done by the external torque will go as gain in potential energy. If the work is done by system, then it will go as loss in potential energy. So if the charge was, if the dipole was placed here and the system brings it back, it will be loss in potential energy. But if the dipole is placed here and the external torque brings it up against that external torque by the system, it will go as gain in potential energy, which is PE cos theta initial minus cos theta final. So I am just repeating the result, what we have obtained, and then we can further discuss it. So the situation is that you are having an electric dipole which was initially kept at angle theta initial with the electric field. This electric dipole was displaced to a new angle where it was making theta final. The work done by the external torque in that case was PE cos theta initial minus cos theta final. And in fact, this is also gain in potential energy. U final minus U initial will be PE cos theta initial minus cos theta final. So this is an important result that you have obtained, and now we can discuss so many special cases on the basis of this concept that we just learned. So after learning this concept of potential energy of electric dipole at an angle, which is, I have got this formula minus P dot E, or the formula for potential energy as minus PE cos theta. I'll take these three special cases further. First is, what will happen when in this uniform electric field, I'll just take three positions in the same arrangement, A, B and C. In the first situation where you have the dipole kept at 0 degree, the potential energy will be minus PE cos 0. So potential energy will be minus PE. This is case A. Case B, when the dipole is placed perpendicular to electric field. So here theta is 90 degree and potential energy will be minus PE cos 90. So potential energy will be 0. Then third case, where it is antiparallel. It is antiparallel. So at antiparallel situation where theta is 180 degree. So potential energy will be minus PE cos 180 is minus 1. Potential energy will be plus PE. So if I compare these three situations, I can say here it is most stable, because more negative energy mean, or the maximum negative energy mean most stable. Negative energy, like electron is revolving in an orbit around nucleus, like earth is revolving around sun, they have a negative potential energy or negative total energy. When it is zero, it is just zero energy and it is just stable, you can say. And over here, when its potential energy is positive, it is most unstable. Most unstable. So, for stability, the potential energy of the system should be negative. If it is negative, it is stable. If it is zero, it is just stable. And if it is positive, it is unstable. And that's how you have learned various concepts related to potential energy of electric dipole in electric field.